What is going on, everybody? Arrow here, and I'm really happy to be back. Thank you for having me back. I feel like I've been away for so long. It's been 2 weeks since I've made a Forza drifting video, aside from that little "yeah, that just happened" thing. And if hopefully everything goes right with Ask Arrow, which was supposed to be uploaded Monday, this is now Wednesday, recording this on a Sunday, but hopefully everything went good. And this is personal projects for AE86, and I did this different. I had one that was of each engine type, and I had one with each aspiration type. So I figured I would do all 3 of them in this little Kaido section here, and I was gonna do it on a regular track, so you know the downhill wouldn't influence it. But instead of that, I was like, okay, well, fuck off, you stupid bastard. I figured that the AE86 was way too synonymous with Kaido, and it was I almost had to do it. And I apologize for the noise in the background. I'm using my poopy mic. This first one is just the stock motor, the 4AGE, I believe it's called. I know what it's called. It's not in my head right now. But you know, I don't find this car has a lot of power from the bottom end, especially when you're running a lot of power in mine, and I find anything over 300 horsepower in the AE86 is a lot. I don't know, I just didn't feel it. Maybe it's because it was naturally aspirated. Maybe I turboed it and forgot. You know, I do that because this car is ancient. Out of the 3, though, this handled the best. It has stock tires on it that the other 4A car does not. But again, it's a great beginner's car, and I've been saying this since day one. The thing flicks like nothing. It's you can tell very easily when you're about to spin out. It's very forgiving. You know, but it takes a lot of work to get good with it, because it is an 86. I try to do rear clipping points with all my cars here. I think this is the best I do. But so yeah, I hate to cut that a little bit short. That was the regular 4AGE model. To me, it's the one I like pimped out the most and like put the bumpers on. This one is just the 4AGTZ, I believe it's called. Someone told me, corrected me one day. It's, all I know is it's out of the older, like the 80s model MR2 supercharged, so it is a supercharged engine. To me, this is the but the middle. The chassis doesn't feel that great, mostly because I put street tires on it. I didn't think that'd be a huge of a deal because I'm running about 320 horsepower on this one. So I thought, you know, I'd get away with street tires. But fuck, no, didn't work. So my tip to anyone building the 86: stay away from any other type of tire if you're around the 300 to 400 horse range. It kind of felt grippy. It felt like a car. It didn't feel like an AE86. It felt like something that was not mid-engine, but like an R34 or something. It felt like it had a lot of grip in an AE86 and a Trueno. I don't like that at all. Excuse me. So if you're gonna build it with this engine, don't. Oh, I already said that. But the engine felt great. The engine sounds way better than the other 4AGE model. I don't know if you guys can hear very well over my voice, which is, I'm sorry to those who don't like me and just watch me for my tunes and stuff. But I really like the sound of this engine. The way it feels is like just what you expect from the other one. There's no, like, the throttle response is really well. It's got lots of torque. But it is not as good as the upcoming car, and I just derped there. The chassis is not as forgiving, but it's not, it doesn't feel bad. It's just not as easy as the other one. I don't know if it's because it added weight or, you know, the tires. I fucked something up regardless. Either way, this score is about in the middle. I guess if I was doing like a scoring typed thing, I'd just kind of spitball when I make these. I don't really score them anymore. So yeah, that is the second 4A model. This one, of course, is not from this car. It's from the older MR2. This one is from the newer MR2, the 95 MR2. This last one was supercharged. The first one was naturally aspirated, I think, depending on whether I did to it. And this one is turbocharged. And surprisingly, this one had the best engine by far. It again had about the same horsepower as the other one, with 330, 340. But it was all there, and there's lots of torque. you know, it just felt like a rocket. It feels like if a normal car, like say you run 500 horsepower in a normal car, it feels like you had 650, but you didn't. Like you had all this extra power. However, the chassis suffered because of all the extra weight. I think it added like another 150 pounds just because of the engine. So I could feel understeer here and there. But again, like it's not like I wouldn't tell you, oh man, you know, you got to run the stock engine because this just feels like shit. It really depends on what you want. You know, if you want a more tail happy car, then this is the engine for you. If you just want, if you just want, you know, a fun car to use in Kaido, you don't really care about power. This car I would recommend like for circuits and for those who like to drift and whatnot. But drift like points and shit, because you're gonna need the extra power there. But to those who just like want a car for Kaido, or you know, you can make that normal engine work, you know, go for it. But that's my verdict on the engines. On the chassis front, I believe that this one was the worst, but they were not all bad. It was the worst, but that's like not saying much. Like it would have been like the first one would have been 100, the second one would have been like a 95, this would have been like a 90. It wasn't terrible, it just could have been better. Maybe I'll fix it with a tune, I don't know. But again, guys, I'm really sorry this kind of video, that I haven't made any videos really. I work full time now, as I said earlier in the week. I haven't really found time until this weekend to make videos. It's like 2 in the morning on Saturday. So I want to thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for sticking with me, and I'll see you on Friday, hopefully. So peace out, bye.
Be sure to follow me on Twitter. It's where I'll announce open lobbies or look for people to play with, answer questions, and update you on the latest happenings of Le Aero.